And you're live on Dead Radio.
Oh, we want the we want the we want the whole day.
So basically, we just gonna talk about live shit.
Just forget about the cameras.
Pretty much, like how we talk when we're together.
No doubt.
I think crazy.
But I also think like fuck the people that were supposed to be here. They know who they are. Bro. They know who they are.
Straight up, I'm gonna say that. Like,
I think it goes further than just this.
for me, it's like, dog, like, I get it's not important to you. Hey guys, stop in the song. No, I'm joking.
What's good, guys? I wouldn't say you're live on Dead Radio, but this is Dead Radio. Fuck the people that are supposed to come today.
Yeah, fuck you.
Yeah, bro.
You know who
but
you
God
are.
bless you, but fuck you still.
Anyway, this is my nigga Khan. Basically gonna talk about life.
What's up,
Bro,
what's up, world?
obviously.
Yeah.
You know what it is.
Have a little cultural exchange on Dead Radio.
Actually, let them tell the people who you are, bro.
Alright, yo, it's the connoisseur. I'm officially the hype man of Dapper Gang Records. And I do a lot of shit, so welcome to Dead Radio, bro. Thanks for having me, G.
You know what it is,
Oh,
bro.
wait.
Yeah, well, you know what it is. You know what it is. I actually want to ask you something, bro.
Yeah, G.
Like, I see like what's going on with the whole. I don't know if you've seen it, like if you've been on Twitter that much
Yeah.
lately. Some lady recently just like came out. Well, I can't really say came out of the blue, but she
Yeah.
like literally just spoke about like abuse. She was busy
Yeah.
talking about how she's been in a relationship about abuse. She's been abused the whole relationship. Blah blah blah.
Yeah.
Okay, I can't really say blah 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 because it's a very
it's a-
important thing.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But I'm just saying blah 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 to just like
Fill in the space.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, like I like to get like your insight on like what's your take on like abuse, bro? Like I don't want it to be like a question, like
Yeah.
honestly, like not like oh what's your insight, but like
Yeah.
abuse.
It's pretty funny, dog. You know, like we've never ever spoken about this like
As
off
niggas.
air,
Yeah, exactly,
ever.
dude.
To catch me off guard like this is like it's pretty dope. I appreciate it actually. My take on it, I work with mainly like other than my homies that I do a lot of cultural shit with.
Right.
I work with like a group of girls, and we've got some shit called sexucation. So it's basically, you know, education around risky sexual behavior and what that could, you know, lead to and whatever it is. And with that too, we've got another group called 90s Girls, and what we're doing is just basically trying to spread a message of like, firstly, peace, and trying to break down these walls that are constantly complained about. You know, the
Right.
walls of patriarchy, the walls of abuse and shit.
Right.
So my take is crazy, dog.
Don't be scared, man.
I'm trying to bring it out in the best way possible. I just think like what society has done right now is that it has made a woman strong and not weaken the power of a man.
Right.
And I think that's what should be done. Like, you're not gonna give a person a bulletproof vest and hope they don't get shot.
Right.
You'd rather take the gun from the killer. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
So
yeah,
that's my take on abuse. Like, we're teaching girls how to defend themselves.
But you're not teaching
And
men
not
how
niggas.
to treat women, basically.
That's my thing, dog. You know?
But I really feel like apart from like the abuse thing, I don't necessarily like. I don't want to sound weird. Like
Yeah.
I appreciate gender equality and all that stuff, you
Yeah.
know. But I feel like women just need to understand that, like they can't just be one good side to gender equality, you know.
Yeah.
Like if a woman wants to be empowered, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
If they want to empower women, they need to understand that with that comes the bad as well.
To whom much is
You
given,
know what
much
I mean?
is tested.
Exactly what I mean. So
Yeah.
they can't like want this, want that, want this, and want that. And once men step back, like, yeah, you guys are equal as men, they be like, no, you're not man enough. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Because that's what you want. You want us to be equal. I mean, if you want us to be equal, then we should be able to meet each other like halfway.
Yeah.
To show each other that we're equal. I don't like this whole thing of, if I go with a man should pay for this, a man should pay for that. For me, it's like, yo, girl, you want to be equal, bro.
Yeah.
You want to be equal. I don't want to sound wrong. Like, shout out to being equal. Women are equal to men. Shout out to that. Shout out. However, you need to be able to take the bad. You can't just expect like society to give you good. Yeah. You equal. oh, it's a party time. You equal. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it goes like deeper, dude. It goes deeper, and like I don't really know if I really want to talk about how deep it can get.
Let's go, dog. Let's go.
Yeah, dog. I just feel like right now how society is, it's like I feel like as a whole, women are it's to them it's a thing of trying to prove a point.
Yeah.
You know, like they trying to prove a point to men that just because you did it, I can do it too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Especially I feel like with this whole this whole slicing everybody thing, like slicing somebody's man, slicing somebody's baby. Yeah. It's like so much ups, though, because it's like
it's played out straight
that's
up.
so easy, dude. I don't think people understand how easy it is to take something from someone that someone already has. You know what I mean? Like it's so easy. Like it's so easy for me to steal this watch from you
because you
have it. But it's not very easy for me to go into the shop and steal it. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So that's the concept that people need to understand. Like it's very easy. So now, for me personally, I've always said this to people, and my friends think I'm talking bullshit. They be like, nah, dog, you can't do that. I always say I'll never slice another nigga's baby. Like I'll never slice. If I'm talking to a girl and we're hitting it off and she's like, yo, nigga, or I find out that she has a man, nigga, cut it off. Dog.
Is it like for the fear of karma or what is it? I'm like a big fear of karma. Fearer.
It's definitely karma, dude. Definitely karma. I feel like I don't want to be at the point where I'm about to get married and now my baby is wilding out.
With some 19-year-old kid.
And that's God's karma too. You know what I mean? I'm not about that, bro.
Yeah.
So for me, it's not even about karma. It's just the principle behind it, bro. I just feel like, for me personally, I feel like I'm too sick to be slicing another nigga, like eating off another nigga's plate, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like I'm so sick that I need to have my own plate, or rather my whole fucking buffet. You know what I mean? Like,
straight.
I'm not about like checking when the nigga's not eating on his plate, then go and grab him
and
the plate,
go get
dog.
some
It's
seconds.
like, nah, dog. Like,
you know what I think it is, dog? Like, just to go out and be abstract again, it's just like us as niggas, have we went about the right way of like who we praise or who we acclaim, you know what I mean? It's just like we've never ever celebrated the homie who can actually keep a relationship.
Weird.
You know what I mean? A homie who fucking knows what the fuck the value of loyalty is. It's always that homie who got the bitches, you know, who got the numbers, and it's fucking fresh, dog. Like, damn, dog, having 10 bitches hitting me up on my phone, that's fresh, but like,
nah, I find them with swaps, but anyway.
at the end of it all, bro, there was one time, me and the homies who got stuck up. I always talk about this shit, I think they'll laugh. We got stuck up one time in a fucking armed robbery shit in a supermarket.
For real?
It was crazy, dog. In the East, like, it was crazy. I was with myself. Oh, well, I'm always with myself. It was myself, Paulie, and Hevel. And, dog, these niggas come, pull up. There's like 7 armed niggas, you know what I mean?
Right.
And it was a crazy situation. But at the end of it all, dude, I was single at the time. And I think Paulie was the only one in a relationship, which is very weird, but whatever. We were all single. Dude, after that, he called one person. And he was done. After that, dude, I'm scrambling, calling one person. It doesn't feel right. Let me call that other one. I know she'll be eyed with me. It's like 7
You're trying to find the perfect one that can relate.
Dude, all trying to put together all of what they say to make one substantial thing. You know what I mean? But then again, maybe I'm being a little too abstract.
No, not really. I feel you, dude.
Yeah.
I'm just like, I know this is probably, this is actually just like the first episode. Like, this was the first episode we were talking about some other stuff. I got in a lot of trouble for the first episode. Shout out, the babies.
We love
But
you.
anyway, I got in a lot of trouble for the first episode. I got a couple of people not even talking to you because of the first episode. And it's just like, I'm sorry that I'm too honest.
But is that even something to apologize about? Like,
yes, because I feel like sometimes people want to be lied to, you know? People like I don't know how to explain. Like, people, I really feel like people like to be able to believe in something, even though it's not true. But it's not like they don't like the truth. You know what I mean? Like, you can expect the truth. It's like, let's say your partner is cheating on you, you know?
Yeah.
Like, you would rather have them lie to you about cheating than them straight up being on some, yeah, dog, you know?
Actually,
it's A, B, C. And that's because you're just trying to avoid the pain. You know, the lies, like, how can I say it? Like, the lies dilute the pain.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
So you don't want to take the straight shot of the you don't want to take the straight shot of the honesty. You want to dilute it with some, you know, some dash.
That shit must be painful though. Straight up, yes, baby, I'm cheating on you. Oh my fucking goodness.
Dog, I'd actually appreciate it.
Damn, I think I'd rather take the run around, the whole, you know, lie to me for a month, find out later.
I'm like a serial investigator. My God, I trust my gut too much. If my gut says this is what's going on, dog, I'm gonna make sure that, like, I'm gonna 100% make sure that I either prove my gut wrong or align everything.
Yeah, there's no
if
rest
there's a
between.
question mark, nah. It's not. It doesn't feel right. So it'll always be like, what's the steezy? You know?
Yeah.
What's going on? But anyway.
So we gotta get like this shit up. We gotta get telephone lines running in here. I'd like to get like an opinion from the women watching this show. You know, this is back to the whole thing.
But what must I say?
Equality.
No, but we're gonna have like an audience.
Yeah.
Soon come.
We're coming up.
Yeah. What are you saying?
I wanted to ask the ladies, and I hope you guys like find a way to answer us.
Yeah.
Right?
They'll tweet #Dead Radio.
Please. #Dead Radio. Check us out. Guys. So there's this whole construct of chivalry and a gentleman, right?
Yeah.
Does that construct or concept still apply when this whole thing of equality comes? Because I think, like, the way I see it, a gentleman is there to offset like all of the bullshit man that there is.
Right.
So if there is actual equality, is there still place for a gentleman? Because then there is no reason for me to be nice to a woman.
Can I be honest?
Yeah.
For me personally.
Yeah. Especially from a gender role, not from a human role.
Like,
yeah.
For me, chivalry, like, it really doesn't exist, and that's like being polite. You know, it's like it's either you're like that or you're not. You know what I mean? Like, it shouldn't come across as chivalry. It should be whether you really want to do it
or not.
Or you don't. Whether you're a man or a woman, if you really want to do it, then do it. If you don't, then don't do it. But if you don't do it, we can't say
you're not.
We can't paint you with the black brush, the bad brush. Like yeah. You're not doing it, so you're a bad guy. Nah, you either do it or you don't want. It's just like how people feel like a woman belongs in the kitchen. Like
someone can't even cook, bruh.
Imagine, man. I'm sorry. I cannot marry a woman that can't cook. I can cook myself, baby. We can share, boo. But if you can't cook, baby girl, what am I gonna do? Like, the whole time I must be behind the key, like the stove, dog.
I've seen some weird shit. There was this girl. Damn, is this like a platform where we can come and spread, you know, our grievances of our past?
Open your heart.
There's this hun who decides she's going to cook for a group of us. So I'll never question a person's process. Like, there's great things that come out of everything. But, I mean, we're all students. And, man, if you're a student and you don't know how to make a perfect mac and mince, bro, it's like, who the fuck are you? You can't make mince and macaroni, bro. Go back home. Yeah, dude, like, you can even change the macaroni, put the noodles in there, dog. Save time or some shit, you know. But this girl goes and boils onions first. Boils. Not fries, boils. Yeah, she put the water or the
onions.
The yeah, dog.
Can you even do that?
Water.
Ladies,
threw the shit in.
Can you boil onions?
Yeah, it's really crazy.
Can anybody do like advice on this thing, bro? What's in no ways?
She boiled the onions, boiled everything. Like all in one go, closed the pot and let that happen. And then after that it looked like, I don't know if it looked like soy mince / like pilchards. I don't know how like mince can end up looking like pilchards, but yeah, it was quite a thing.
That's crazy.
Girls, learn how to cook. YouTube is your OG.
Nah, but we can't say that. Niggas too. You niggas need to cook too. Yo, bro. If you can't cook, my nigga, Like,
You're gonna stay hungry because these girls don't know how to cook, bro.
nah, dog, it's not even about that. Stop on that vibe, dog. They're gonna kill us now. Nah, niggas need to know how to cook too, dude. It's a must, dog. Come on, dog.
Nah,
Like, it must
straight
be
up.
sometime your baby girl is tired, long day. She was some, no, baby, I got you.
Yeah.
Now, I'm not talking about takeaways, I got you. Be like, baby, I'll go cook you something real good, Butt
Yeah.
naked, go there, cook. After that, you know what's easy after that. I mean, you're cooking delicious food. I mean, you
Everything
gotta
gotta
be
be fresh
rewarded,
after
right?
that.
You gotta be rewarded, right? You feel me?
Rightfully.
Yeah, anyway, I really don't like cameras, by the way. Like, this shit's making me hella shy. Like, hella, I'm joking. That's
I ain't playing. I'm usually always behind the camera. It's my first time on.
I actually want to ask you the realest question.
Yeah, what's up?
Don't trip, they be laser. Being gone, but your girl ain't. Couple kids tryna kill us. Sure thing, boy, you talking.
My dad asked me someone a question yesterday.
Yeah.
That it was like, and it was so awkward. Like,
Yeah.
we never even talked to that level, but this question was like, huh? It was like, after how long do you know when you're supposed to marry someone? I was like, no, like, how long do you have to date someone to actually marry
Know
them?
that it's time to marry.
And I was like, okay, for me personally, obviously, I was like, there is no time,
Yeah.
Like, first, obviously, I said, yeah, after 5 years. I was like, nah, they like, really is no time. Like, you, like, when the time, like, when you guys both feel like the time is right, dude,
Yeah.
like, it's the time is right. Like, I feel like this whole thing about relationships, for me, is personally about, like, understanding. Like,
Yeah.
if you understand your partner, you know what I mean? Like, if you understand your partner,
Yeah.
then you basically know what makes them hot or cold, and I feel like that's what makes, like, a relationship, like, keep going. It makes
Yeah.
it like forever thing, but forever does not exist.
Bro.
Okay,
Bro.
But on you,
Bro. Bro.
But yeah,
My-
that's how it keeps it going. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
for instance, let's say you could date someone for fucking 10 years, bro, and
Yeah.
you guys could still not be on that I can get married to you level. You could date someone for a year or 6 months, and you
decide
could
that
feel like,
that's it.
yo, man, this is the person I'm trying to see myself with forever.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only trick about that is that nowadays you really, really don't know somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you could think you know somebody, jiggy, somebody
really
knew
don't.
somebody. You know what I mean? Like,
Hey.
they're not the somebody you thought they were. That's the only trick about nowadays. That's literally the only trick. But
But I think it's not just nowadays, dog. Like, there's people's timers out here who, like, or like, there's people who only get siblings after their parents die, or like their timer dies. Timer dies. Then there's like 3 siblings that come out of the woodwork, and it's like, yo, that guy was actually my dad. Coming to claim, estate or some shit like that. I don't know if it's because of the estate, but
that's the coins.
it happens in the hood, dog. After every time a homie dies, 3 of his children come out of the woodwork. So I don't think it's as of now thing.
Yeah,
You
but
know,
like
it's-
what I just like you being a black guy, though. You're not
really
answering
am.
the question. You're not answering the question.
My thing is,
That's like-
you answered
okay,
it, dog.
no,
It's
like-
understanding. It's understanding.
Okay, no, but for you,
Yeah.
like, how long do you think you need to like date someone till you can actually get married?
Marry them. Shit, I don't know, bro. I really don't. Like,
10 years, 5 years? Because the weirdest shit
I
happened
think
on radio
I'd be
yesterday.
safe. Maybe let's say 5. 5 is a good benchmark,
5.
5 years, yeah. I think is a good benchmark
Why?
for
Why
me.
5?
Uh,
I know it's being a subscript, but why 5? What do you think?
man,
what,
in 5 years' time, like, I'll go crazy about that girl, and then
what if you go crazy in 1?
yeah, no, I'm saying within the 5 years time frame.
Okay,
I'm saying after
okay.
5 years, if we've been together,
Okay.
then we're not gonna get married ever. You should just know that you're my lifelong fucking set. You know what I mean? Like, after 5 years we've been together, I'm not gonna marry you, bro. Like, nothing's gonna change. But I just think, if I don't marry you within 5 years, then I'm never gonna marry you. Forget about it. That's just I think.
hope you know that you're putting yourself in a very tight pickle for whoever's going to listen to this thing, and it's your baby at this point in time.
Yeah, nah, she thavs. Hey, babe. You my thugger. We're gonna thug forever. I don't know what forever is. Forever's a lie. If a
Yeah.
guy ever tells you that he's gonna love you forever, that's the biggest lie he's ever told you.
If a baby tells you, baby, you're my... okay, now let me not say this.
You're my man forever. It's a lie. Guys, don't accept that one.
This girl is going to get me in trouble. Nah.
What? Have you been promised forever before?
dog. So yeah, man, how's the weather, bro?
Weather's crazy, bro. I'm in a fucking long jacket here. Weather's crazy out.
Yeah, but pretty much, dude. That's how I just feel. Like, like next thing, like besides that, there's just so much going on right now with this country, bro. Like,
that just adds to the insecurity in it.
Yeah, dude. I just feel like, what's going on with the country, I hate to say this, but I feel like there's someone at the top of the food chain that's benefiting from all the chaos that's going on.
Yeah.
How I see that is because no one's really commenting or making any like concrete comments
Statement.
on what's literally going on with fees must fall, the water drought. I mean the drought. Obviously, I can't say water drought. Hey, English drought.
Nah.
But you have the drought. The economy, the unemployment rate, like shit's
not saying anything.
Really being bad. And for me, the only thing that kind of makes things a bit too tricky for me is that our country has they've like, it's like, I don't know, dog. Like we're being too, like the people at the top are being too old school, dog. Like, I feel like they can't see where the money is now. Like obviously the money is in arts and culture, but they're still not pushing enough money into arts and culture to like make it drive the economy. I feel like if enough money can be pushed into the economy, not even the economy, into arts and culture, it will eventually push the economy. Because I mean, like hip hop as a whole, hip hop is really growing. Like it has grown so big, dog.
It's growing huge.
5 years ago, or 10 years ago, I wouldn't have you couldn't even say your favorite South African song because everything was just bullshit. You know what I mean? Like,
and I mean, 5 years ago, you wouldn't be hailed for subscribing to hip hop. They'd call you room rap or whatever. Dog. You know what I mean? It was tough.
Those days, dog.
It's tough.
This hip-hop, and the only hip hop I there was like the deep rap, dog. The niggas are gonna tell you about
those niggas. You gotta
science.
Get a fucking dictionary to go with their music with. Nah. And also, this is another rant to those niggas. Like, sorry for using a platform like this.
Don't hate on trap niggas because you know you're too deep.
Yeah, dog.
Just by the way.
To the OGs. Like, you niggas should stop shunning the kids, like...
And accept change.
Yeah, accept change and embrace it. Like, these young kids, we need you, bro. Now, you guys are out here telling us we're not even making sense on our raps or whatever. Come teach us how to make sense, and then we'll put it onto the new shit. But understand that you won't be new forever. And it's something that we gotta understand, too. So, like, your wave is not the wave that everyone is gonna ride the whole time. So teach us how to make a wave. For everyone. And then we'll put you guys on. Like, we will put you back on. Yeah, dog. It was sad the other time I was at a hip-hop show, and there was a group, I won't say their name, really OGs, in the hip-hop industry. And
there's no such, please, someone educate us, please. There's no, I won't say names. We name drop here.
Let me not name drop. Let me not. But there were homies performing that would be considered pioneers.
You have to name.
I got a name drop. All right. H2O was performing. If you guys know H2O, H2O was performing
it is wonderful.
Yeah, dog. H2O was performing at Zone 6 at the time at Authentic, and they were performing the new track. I think it's called Shele or some shit like that. And people were unfazed. I look at these guys. I check them out like, yo, that's H2O, bro. You guys are performing. Everyone else was like unfazed. Yeah, who the fuck is that? They ain't trapping. And it got to a point where these homies had to even like ask for attention. Like, yo, Anisnagin. I'm going out and I'm saying this. No one's gonna say it on a public platform. But the homies actually went and said, Anisnageni. That's painful. Like for OGs of our industry to be asking for that. But it's because they did it to themselves. When the kids were moving, they decided to say that the movement is whack.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying them particularly H2O, but that fraternity.
Word.
So, yeah, let's stop fighting with each other, bro. This is what I wanted to bring to you, Bangy. Like, what do you think of the cultural landscape as it is right now? Like,
nah, dog.
What do you think of it? What do you make of it?
English.
Yeah, okay.
Dilute.
As culture stands now, so the musicians, the photographers, the designers, and everyone who makes art as we consume it right now. Yeah. What do you think the landscape is right now? Like, how are things? You as a creator, how do you find?
Me?
Yeah. How do you find the whole
Can
thing?
I be honest?
Please.
For me?
Yeah.
This is actually part of the reason why I kind of like unfollowed everybody like on my Instagram is because personally, okay, at that point in time, I really just wanted to focus on myself. Besides, like the whole culture thing, but I feel like, the whole thing. I feel like there's just too much. I wouldn't say competition, bro. I don't like the word competition. There's just too much of the same shit being dropped,
Yeah.
And what we need to understand is that it's very easy for me to make another cup like this, but with like maybe a red line.
Yeah.
It's very easy for 100 people to buy this shit because this cup already exists.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Straight.
And it's very easy for everyone to roll with that. I'm not too sure if I'm answering your question, but
Yeah.
if I had to make maybe another cup that's like longer, bigger, and I have to kind of force people to like it, it kind of pushes the culture, like now I'm opening, like I'm breaking barriers and I'm opening a new way for people to go. Like, so now someone else is gonna think, oh, if Bangy did a cup like that, I can make a cup like that. I can make another different cup like that.
I can just change how a cup
exactly.
is.
Or else people are just gonna make the same shit, just like different
Put a
colors,
line
and it's
on
like,
it,
no, bro.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what I was like. I wouldn't say I had an argument with someone until the last night. Like we were engaging with each other, and I was like, it's really not a competitional thing. I mean, competition. It's not a competition thing, but it's about pushing the bar. And I'm not hating on you if I don't fuck with your shit. If you're not pushing the bar, if I don't feel like the element that you are adding or what you're pushing is not something new and fresh, I will not fuck with that. And I'm sorry, like I can't fuck with it because we can't be recycling ideas when there is so many ideas that ideas are so like, dude,
They're really infinite. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
no doubt.
You can't be recycling ideas like come on, it makes no sense to me, bro. It's like,
and then wanting to be hailed for it. My thing is like,
yeah, bro. It's like, yeah.
Particularly with the clothes, dog. It's like people want to be hailed. You know what I mean? They want to be put in a certain bar or whatever. But I can't respect you if the only thing you did was literally put a logo on a shirt. There's got to be like way more to it. And if you're gonna charge me $300 for your shirt, I want to know if I'm paying $300 for the 180 grams, or am I paying for the embroidery? Am I paying for the print? Like, what is it? Because if there's another brand that comes to you, like
there's like a shot at Bangy.
Nah, look at this. That's yeah. And now we're gonna speak about that. You know what I mean? When you go and you buy a dead shirt that just has the dead logo on it.
Yeah.
You're not buying the shirt. Fuck that. I want dead. So now when look at this, B. So when you come to me, I don't even know your brand at all.
Yeah.
At all. Then what is it you're selling me?
Okay, for me.
Because you've worked on your brand, you've made it a little bit more than
just
like you can sell a sticker, literally a sticker, and it makes sense because it goes with the aesthetic, it goes with what the brand has been built to be. But now if there's like a brand that's just coming from the woodwork and here we are, we're selling $700. Why, dog?
For me, it's like, dog, it's about clothes, but at the same time, it's about what the brand stands for.
Yeah.
And I don't like calling this thing a brand. I just don't know what I don't want to say.
It is a brand, bro.
Nah, I don't like saying a brand. Like, that's too much chops. But anyway, like, what I'm trying to say is, I'm trying to. I feel like when you buy like my item, you're not buying it for per se to, because of the brand. You're buying into the movement. I'd like to believe that Dead is bigger than just clothes. Dead is really greater than Dead, if that really makes sense. In such a sense that I don't know how to explain this, man.
I'm getting you, and we're kind of saying the same thing.
It's like you were buying the movement, bro. It's bigger than just the movement, and that's why there's cats that complain. Look, there's so many. Like, there's actually few cats. It's a handful of cats, a handful of cats that complain about the prices. And for me, it's like, bro, if let me make an example. If you want this Mac, you go into iStore and you say, I want that Mac. And they're like, okay, this Mac is 15K. You cannot say that's too much.
Yeah, no.
Nobody fucking forced you to get into iStore.
Yeah.
You went by yourself. That means you really want it. You really like how it looks. You like how the silver, you like the apple, how the Apple sign lights up, blah, blah, blah. So you cannot say, hey, bro, that's too much for me. Like, nigga, if it's too much for you, then go get an alternative. There's so many alternatives, whatever.
Yeah.
Novo, you know, there's so many
Get a dab or
alternatives.
some shit.
And
Yeah.
now you coming here into the ice store. That's how I feel with niggas. Dog, you went through whatever you had. You put it
Yeah.
on my Instagram. You got my number, my nigga. You hit me up. That means you really wanted this thing
this
because you
shit,
hit me
yeah.
up. And then for you to, after you hit me up, you said it's too much, my nigga. If you really, really want something, like honestly, there's a price to pay for everything you really want.
Straight up.
You know what I mean?
Straight
There's
up.
literally a price to pay to. It's like a nigga. How can I make it? I know my niggas always say my examples are bad, but it's like someone. Sorry, I lost my example.
Is it gone? Look at this. Let me. I think we're kind of saying the same thing. You know what I mean? That, and this is particularly for street culture. I think, or for streetwear. For everything else, like, fuck, man. You can, for instance, like big brands like Zara or whatever, they can decide what they want to do because, fuck, they powerhouses. But on a streetwear level, and I know you don't really fuck with your brand being called or Dead being called a streetwear brand, but
Nah, it's not a
there's-
streetwear. We just do streetwear.
yeah, there's a lot of I guess history that gets attached to a streetwear brand.
Word.
You know what
As
I mean?
time goes on,
yeah, that's what makes it sought
Based off the
after.
ideas.
Yeah, you know, so if there's something that hasn't had an idea, like it just came out of nowhere and we haven't seen it on the streets at all, it can't. We won't fuck with it. It doesn't make sense for me.
Yeah,
You know what
but
I mean?
for me-
so once it's been built
like
and I
it's
can
very
see.
valid.
Yeah, we're going to discuss this, but once we can see what the movement is about, then you can start calling shots, my dog.
Word, but I just feel like everything has to start from somewhere, you know? If
Yeah.
you can just tie whatever you have to an idea, dog, you need to be able to sit down with someone and be on some, yeah, dog, I embroidered this here because I feel like that's how it is. My designs are based off this, that, this.
Yeah.
You know, just everything has to be an idea. Because
Yeah.
if there is no idea, that means you're like, it was highly
baseless,
influenced by
dog.
someone else's
Yeah.
idea. You know
Yeah,
what
and
I
it's
mean?
just a fucking,
Exactly.
you know,
It was
repetition
highly
of it.
Influenced by someone's ideas. So it's like reading my props. It's like, my nigga. And me and my friend were fighting up. Like, we were talking about this last night because I
Yeah.
called him on the phone. I was like, bro, like, can you see like what's going on? And he's like, yeah, dude. Like, people can't think for themselves anymore.
Yeah.
It's hard. It's hard.
Yeah.
They want the money, but they don't want to think. It's like the niggas that want the fame. Like, the niggas that want the fortune, but don't want to work hard. It's like,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
What the fuck you think this is, my nigga?
And there's also just this, I don't know if you've went through it, but I think you have, but why do these, like, corporates, I'll call them, keep screwing us, dog? Like,
What do you mean? Well, this is what Dead Radio is for.
yeah,
Dude,
like,
I basically literally started, like, everything that I'm, like, starting or trying to do is
Yeah.
all because of me not trying to write a proposal
yeah,
to corporates, you know?
yeah. that's a
Dead
bum-ass
Water
process.
started because I was so tired of every time I have an event or every time I have something, I need to ask someone for refreshments.
Yeah.
Every time. Yo, please, I need to write proposals. People
Mm.
don't reply to your proposals. People, when they reply, they ask for like, for me, I was like, dude, I don't fucking have to go through that shit.
Yeah.
You know,
Get my
like,
own shit.
I got my vision. I know what I have to do. I know what I need to do.
Mm.
So whether you believe or not, dog, like, that's all on you, you know? Like,
Yeah.
that's literally all on you. And I really appreciate the people that, like, really don't mind helping without really knowing much. Shout out to Red Bull.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, people that really don't mind, like, assisting just because they believe in the vision, you know?
Yeah.
They believe in the vision. And I don't have to break my back trying to spoon food the vision into their mouth, you
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
So that's basically all it's about. Like, even Dead Radio, literally, like I said before, it's all about us as the youth creating our own circle, bro. Like, we can literally create our own circle, as we can already see that the circle in South Africa is based around the same faces, because clearly they are too scared
Yeah.
to try something new. They already want your normal face that you saw on the magazine cover last month. They'll put it, same nigga will be on another magazine in the next month. And it's
Yeah.
like, bro,
You shouldn't be using that nigga to begin with.
you know,
Yeah.
like, you probably use that nigga once, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But then we need to keep these faces rotating, dog. So with this with this, with what's going on here right now, it's like, I guess we have to spoon feed. We need to spoon feed these people that these other cats exist too.
Yeah.
These are not the only people alive. These other cats exist too.
Yeah.
Yeah. Here, no talks. Right. And just like,
Again.
the English, bro. I am sorry, the English is not very, very clear, ladies and gentlemen. Like, basically, on this, like, what I'd really just like to say, I've been thinking about saying this, like, the whole fucking time, is that I just recently saw some, like, stats and shit, you know? They were saying that South Africa is, like, the ratings have shown that South Africa is the most depressed nation, actually, you know? How I feel about that is like, I feel like it's because people have we've like literally lost our humanity in a way, you know? Like, we don't necessarily like to feel anymore. I feel like everything is just a game to people, you know? Like, I guess people get the impression that people don't feel, like, people make breaking people such a joke, you know what I mean? Like,
people even get hailed for how many people they've broken, you know?
It's like, dog, are we in high school? Like, shout out, like, high school? And I'm not saying it's right for it to happen in high school. Fuck that shit. You know? Like, we just really need to teach people that we need to, and I'm not saying everybody. I'm sorry, but love everybody, love yourself, blah, blah. But we need to teach each other to, like, love the people close to us and to understand the people close to us. You know what I mean? We need to be able to understand the people close to us so well that, like, if your friend or someone very close to you isn't feeling right, you should be able to look in their face and be on some ABC is not okay, you know? And
they don't need to tell you.
Exactly. And these days, that doesn't happen. Like, people, like, literally don't know each other. You could chill with someone for years on end, and this person could still not know what makes you tick, what doesn't make you tick, you know what I mean? And that shit doesn't make sense to me, you know? It doesn't make sense. And that's how, for me personally, I feel like I'd hate to say this because, like, shout out to my mom, shout out to my parents, but, like, I feel like parents don't know how to understand their kids no more, bro. Like, it's bigger than just throwing money at someone, you know? They don't know, like, you can never really send someone or your parent into a store and be on some, literally buy your kid one piece that you think they'll really like.
That they won't even think of returning. It's tough.
They won't be able to do that, dog.
It's tough.
And for me, it's like
tough.
how, like, your level of understanding is so bad, dude, that you probably don't even know your kid's favorite color.
Yeah.
You probably don't even know your kid's favorite food. You can't even make a surprise gift because you don't know what
would make them happy.
And for me, it's like, if a parent can't do that, who else do you expect to understand your kid like that? It's your kid. Who else do you understand? Like, you know what I mean? So now, we need to work from that from now, you know, like, for all the kids that are listening to this shit right now.
Yeah.
Like, hey, I'm sorry to say this, bro, but I wouldn't say relationships, because be different. I'm so sorry to say, I can't be like, yo, love your partner, blah, 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 because next thing your partner cheats on you, my brother, I'm sorry.
And then you gave him the wrong advice. Fuck that nigga, Peggy.
Peggy said I should love her. Yeah. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I just think, like, dog, it's... This now, I'm bringing it back to, like, you know, the field of creators and whatever. You know, like... I just want us to be...
People as a whole.
People
everybody.
We need to be more sincere. You know what I mean?
Honest.
Yeah. That's just it. Like, you know, folks, we maybe find it hard to understand or difficult to understand, or we misconstrue it rather, that there's two levels of misunderstanding. Our folks want to make sure, because they grew up, well, at least their generation, they grew up without anything. Basically no education, no money, no nothing, you know what I mean? So all they wanted to do was just get for their kids what they didn't have. But they didn't realize that in that, they actually focused so much on the materialism that they didn't focus on just being there on their kids. You know, so they're never there for their kids. And it's not to say they're wrong in that. But also, we also need to play a role in understanding. So it's a whole two-way thing. But
We-
bring it,
Nah.
we got it, dog. Like,
Nah.
let me tell you something. Some weird shit.
Okay,
My
wait,
dad.
before you say,
right,
can I say that? Nah. You need to know that, dog, if you don't know how to write, you can't teach me how to write. So if your parents don't know how to understand, I can't understand if no one has showed me how to understand. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
Even though like it's a two-way street, but like you can't you can't teach me something that you don't know or you don't practice yourself.
Yeah.
It's a very weird thing.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
why sometimes when someone gives me advice, I'll take it, but my nigga, if you don't practice your advice, it's like, okay, bro.
But now also, don't you think that there's also a fault on your end as well,
Yes,
as the
definitely.
receiver? Because look at it this way, we go through like, uni education and shit, and we'll find like sometimes there's a French-speaking professor in front of you.
Yeah.
He's teaching you maths.
Yeah.
Not English, he's teaching you maths.
Yeah.
But most people laugh at him because he's speaking in a French accent
'cause
or
I'm
whatever it
twelve.
is. So if you as the listener can't get the message, like regardless of all the circumstances, then you've lost
Right.
as the listener.
Right.
But what I was trying to bring it back to is that like if we could just work on being sincere and honest with each other, then a lot of things will at least make sense. It won't be the solution, but they'll make sense. Like I come from a father this guy is supreme OG, dog. Like never laughs in the household. You know what I mean?
Right.
He's straight faced the whole time. But this year I learned, after 20 minutes, I learned to speak to my dad. I texted him, he called me, bro. We spoke for like 4 minutes. Never in my life has my dad called me. Ever.
That's crazy.
We don't call in like, so how was your day shit? Nah,
Yeah,
it's,
same here.
yo,
Too
go
cheap
get
for that
bread
shit.
and then it's done. He called me for like 4 minutes this year and I was surprised, But that just took like from me to actually just ask him like, yo, bro, how are you?
Word.
So it needs that two-way. But from the side of creatives, let's stop wanting to kill each other. The competition thing is great for raising the bar, but wanting to kill each other makes no sense, dude.
Because you're
Like,
scared of what that other guy might do to you.
yeah, dude, so let me just kill him. Nah, bro. Nah, man. Collaboration is the new platinum.
I've been trying to collaborate with so many cats, like,
Yeah.
but they're too cool for banging.
Hey,
Shout out to you.
we see you.
But anyway,
Yeah.
so like, I'm
It's
joking.
like 10,000 security out here
joking,
waiting
I'm
for us to wrap up. It's been great.
Dog, what's your last word, bro?
It's probably the last time you see me in front of a camera. Always at the back. Check out for Dapper Gang. Check out Dead. Dead Radio. Dead93.com.
Nah, don't check out Dead, dog.
You got it. You can't sit with us.
I'm joking. Dead,
But yeah.
still alive, bro.
Yeah.
But yeah, what can I say? I can play the song on the background. Yeah.
You guys must also stop hating the undeniable.
Let me cut it off. Okay. Yeah. I'm joking. Last words. Love each other. Love yourself. Enjoy life. Positive energy. It exists.
Drink more water.
Drink more water.
And you're alive on Dead Radio.